In the distant past, there lived a beautiful and very good girl named Grace. She had a sister and both parents, who went to family friends one night, and her sister to her boyfriends to spend the night there. Since Grace didn't have anyone to look after her, and she didn't want to go with her parents, she stayed home alone. It was already very late, around midnight, when a terrifying sound was heard outside on the street. Grace got scared and tried to call her mother on her cell phone, but she didn't answer. It was the same with Dad's cell phone. She decided to call the landline of the people they went to. While she was looking in the drawer for a piece of paper with their phone number, it seemed to her that someone outside was calling her name. Tingling went all over her, and then she felt a sudden coldness. People say that the moment you feel cold, a spirit actually passes through you. She was shocked and beside herself. After 7 minutes, she barely calmed down and continued looking for that number. When she found him, she tried to call, but again no one answered. Then she decided to go to her room, but when she tried to open the door to her room, it couldn't open, and she was convinced that she had left it unlocked. At that moment, she fell into shock. She was completely overcome by madness. She heard a click in the lock and opened the door, and her whole room was a mess and the window was open. She thought she was going to pass out. Then the phone rang, which was not working at all. She picked up the phone and heard an eerie voice say, "We meet again." Grace was completely beside herself. She started screaming. She went completely crazy. Then she remembered that her great-grandmother died 4 years ago. And that night she heard the same sound at midnight in the street. And that's when she went to check what it was and found a note on the fridge that said, "First time meeting, P.S. We will meet again." Today, Grace is grown up, old and living in an insane asylum because her parents gave her up when she told them what happened that night in Connecticut.